crazy. Let's go. Evil body cam, crime time. Cops discover 13-year-old trapped with child predator. These sick fucks, bro. Let's see what happens in this video. Let's watch. Let's find out.
She wanted to start a fight.
That mother punched me in my face before any of this happened.
Oh.
She threw more stuff and then come on top of me.
Is this the teenager?
I hope, pray to God, that this ends up on YouTube.
Oh, hey!
The heck out of me.
Everybody say, hey, YouTube!
Choke on a donut, you. Y'all better hope, pray to God, nothing happens to my baby girl while this is going on, because I'm going to sue every one of you.
Arkansas police respond to a quiet neighborhood after a couple's argument turns physical. But what begins as a simple domestic disturbance quickly spirals into something far more unsettling. As tensions simmer behind closed doors, a child becomes the quiet center of a full-blown nightmare that no one saw coming until it was far too late.
I was running down the road and he had me and he was dragging me down the road.
Oh my
The following
God.
is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the evening of August 11th, 2023, officers from the Jonesboro Police Department are dispatched after a 911 call from a 17-year-old boy reporting that his mother and her fiancé are in the middle of a heated argument that has turned physical.
What's going on? Who called?
Me.
What's happening?
She's going absolutely crazy.
Who?
My mother.
Okay. So what's got her all worked up?
I think she's tall,
Okay.
but I don't know. I come here and she's just acting crazy.
So you weren't here when?
I got a phone call
From who?
from him. He's down there staying away from her. She tried hitting him with a skillet, I guess, and he's trying to stay away from her.
Who's he?
That's her fiance, I would say.
Okay. All right, hold tight right here.
The officer approaches the man involved, later identified as 33-year-old James Mansfield, hoping to get more details about the family dispute.
What's going on?
She got a little too drunk,
Okay.
and I guess sorry.
No, you're fine.
So close. She got a little too drunk, and I guess she wanted to start a fight, and she threw something across the living room, blamed it on me. I said, no, you're lying. It's you threw it, and she threw more stuff and then come on top of me. She bit the living heck out of me. I said, look, dude, I swear to God, I didn't lay a hand on her.
What's her name?
Christy, okay?
Okay.
So we've had our few fights before. Cops have been called.
This
up a
some
few
real
times.
ghetto
Nothing
shit,
really
bro.
Drastic has happened, but this time he showed
Ghetto
up and
as hell.
she really lost it. So I don't know.
With one side of the story, the officer heads toward the house, where 35-year-old Christy Cloquet waits outside on the porch. What he doesn't yet realize is that this call will set in motion a chain of events far darker than anyone could imagine.
What's going on?
I don't know, really.
You don't know?
Ooh.
I'm gonna get past this broken glass back up. I'm a little bit drunk.
Okay.
Can't lie.
I gotcha. Are you able to tell me what happened today?
Oh,
Can
bro,
I
you
sit
don't
down?
need to drink no more.
Can I sit down?
I'll tell you what, real quick. Come here for a second. Hands behind your back.
Go ahead. Here. Can I put this down?
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't do anything bad.
Uh-huh. Well, he's got a pretty bad looking bite mark on his arm.
Oh.
Your fiance over there?
You got a bite mark on your arm? Where?
Down my arm, yes.
I didn't leave it. You know that better than anybody. I'm not that
Bitch, who
kind of
are
person.
you?
I'm not the type of person to just bite somebody.
The officer detains Christy for both their safety, noting her visible impairment and her own admission to being drunk.
Are you ready to tell me what happened then?
Yeah.
All right, what happened?
I'm not exactly sure from the very beginning of this morning, but I know he went to work. He came
woke up,
home
started drinking?
early, and he wanted beer. So he went and got his beer. He's not a bad guy. I'm not a bad person. We just don't know how to sell things the right way.
Okay, so he comes home from work early. He wants beer. You guys.
He
start
wanted beer.
drinking. Did you get into an argument?
Ooh.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Still overwhelmed, the officer helps Christy sit on the porch to calm down, unaware of just how volatile this relationship truly is.
Ooh.
Okay.
Y'all don't need to be
He's a
together.
good dude.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying. I don't think you're calling him a bad person. I don't think you're a bad person. I just want to know what happened.
That's not what I'm trying to say. He's not. He's an amazing person. He's an amazing man.
Okay.
So how'd we get to this point today?
He left this morning. Oh, and he went to see another female. He went to see a beautician who works next to him.
Okay.
And I didn't know it, but I didn't even give that any attention. I just asked him where he was. He told me to go myself. It's gotten worse and worse and worse from there, little by little.
That is not your man, girl. That is
So
a beautician's
that
man.
happened today?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And so that's what you guys were arguing about?
yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm not crazy. I'm not suicidal. This bastard just acted like a idiot.
okay, so how do you explain the marks on his arm that he says that he has?
The bite mark, he did that to himself. Look at
That
it.
to himself?
Yeah, look at it. You can see his top 2 incisors on the right side of the bite.
Okay. Did he put any hands on you or anything?
I can't say that. I can't.
Because the thing is, if you're telling me that he's lying and he's lying knowing that you'll go to jail, why protect him?
Cause she a dummy,
I don't know.
bitch.
I don't know. I don't know.
She just said her nigga done went and cheated on her this morning, came back and said, but bitch, fuck you. Don't worry about what me and my other bitch got going on. And she sitting up here arguing with him, yelling at him, screaming at him, I love him, he's a good man. She's stupid. You tell her why you protecting him? Some bitches are stupid. It's okay. It's not okay. But we know why. We know why.
It doesn't make sense. That makes no sense.
You gonna run into a
Despite
bitch
the
stupid
officer's
behind
words,
dick every
Christy
blue
continues to avoid placing any blame on James, a decision that will soon have devastating consequences.
All right, Chris, you got any shoes inside that you need?
Somewhere in there.
All right, you want to explain to this officer where they might be so she could go grab them?
Am I going to jail?
Yes, ma'am.
For what?
Domestic battery third.
For what now?
Domestic battery third.
For
Throwing stuff at him and biting his arm.
what's the bail for that?
You'll have to see a judge first.
dummy bitch.
Hang on. I'm not done.
Oh, no, I'm not doing anything bad.
Let's stay
I
away from the
promise.
glass. How about that?
Yeah.
Just
I'm
step
just
back.
going in to get socks.
Okay.
Okay. Do you care to tell me where your shoes are, Christine? I'll grab
Yeah,
them
they're
for you.
in there somewhere. You'll have to have him show you.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to show her where some socks and shoes are for her? Anything else out of there you need, like a phone or a wallet, anything?
I have a phone in there, but I don't know where it's at.
I think she threw it on the ground.
Are you coming to get me?
I'll do what I can.
One officer follows James
Dumb.
inside, where they get the first glimpse of the chaos that unfolded.
Like,
So I see that she threw stuff and broke glass.
what kind of relationship y'all have? You got a bitch, you said, look, this bitch just bit me, she attacked me, lock her ass up, take her to jail. She look at me and say, well, you know what, she probably right, he is lying. That's probably why he gonna come get her. Y'all just so toxic, bro. For what? You know love don't gotta be like that. I know that might surprise some people, but it don't gotta be like this. I know it don't gotta be constant argument and fighting and yelling and police and it doesn't have to be like that. I promise you can leave. I know it might suck, you don't wanna leave. Or you like spending time with them. That's not your bitch. That's not your nigga.
Was she throwing that stuff at you?
Oh no, the only thing that got thrown at me was whatever she threw from the kitchen to the living room. I don't even know what it was. Anything else you see in here, I was outside. I wasn't even in the house.
Inside, the signs of turmoil are clear. DVDs and other belongings are scattered across the floor, and holes mark the walls in multiple rooms, including the living room and bedroom, though it's unclear if any were made during this dispute.
You're the more
Lying on the
asshole.
floor is the frying pan James claimed Christy had chased him with earlier in the day.
I don't know. I told him to see this.
Yeah. How long did you say you've been together?
About 4 years and 5.
Because
Oh,
I've been over here 2 or 3 times, and I've never met you.
I think you were over here one of the last times.
With James's help, officers locate Christy's belongings and bring them to her outside.
Here, let's go have a seat. We'll get you out of the heat.
I don't care about the heat. I just want that mask feel pressure.
Christy is escorted to a patrol vehicle and placed in the back seat, where her calm demeanor takes a sudden and unsettling shift.
This son of a is hilarious. Y'all are taking this like he's Joker.
Who? Who? Now, if he knock you upside your head, I'm gonna look the other way. Well, I'm gonna let him knock you upside your head one time, and I'm gonna look away. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna call the police or nothing. I'm gonna just let it happen.
This is why women and children end up dead.
What state is your ID out of?
I don't see my. That's twice.
Do what?
I'm gonna let him knock you into a wall now. At first, I was gonna let you knock it and let him knock you upside your head. Now I'm gonna let him knock you into a wall, and I ain't gonna say nothing. I hear my people. I don't see my people.
What state is
Arkansas, duh. Can you not tell how I talk?
Nope.
Well, sucks for you. What sucks
Sucks
even more
for
you
you.
is putting an abused woman in jail. I hope and pray to God that this ends up on YouTube.
Hey!
Because you're gonna go down the drain when it does.
who?
You are going down the drain when this goes on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Y'all really don't care about nobody but yourselves.
What, bitch?
Please just.
They said, well, did you bite him? You said, no, I ain't bite him. He bit himself. And they said, okay, he bit himself. Is he hitting you? You said, no, I can't say that. I can't, no. Well, bitch, all we have to go off of is that he got bites and he said you do it. You going to jail, bitch. You talking about, oh, the women and children. Well, you got to say something first. You got to say something. I know that might be hard, but y'all, you got to say something. A hot mess.
Go so I can get home to my daughter who is at home with him. My poor sweet girl.
Back at the house,
Oh, but
James
you left your
questions the
daughter.
officer about what's going to happen to Christy.
What do I need to do about getting her out?
Okay, so
She's gonna have to see a
saying
judge.
she'll have to see a judge.
That's gonna have to be after Monday, so I
That'll
can't
have
do
to be
anything.
Monday, so you can't do anything till then. But also, what the judge typically does automatically is issue a no contact order. So you'll have to talk to the prosecutor about dropping the no contact order if you feel comfortable with her coming back.
She got a little too drunk. We've had this happen a few times. I mean, you've been here.
Yeah, but normally she's never been violent.
Well, she has. We just never really.
Every time I've been here, like she's been loud, but I've always been able to talk her down.
Yeah, no, she's had a little too much this time. And she got called really quick because I wasn't going in no fight today.
Right.
I wasn't doing that. And I'll be honest, we've had a few. I've told officers before, we've had a few fights before. Nothing serious enough to really call anybody.
Okay.
But one of our fights, I ended up getting my tail end whooped by her son. And fine, okay, I'll stand up, I'll take him out of public. Okay, fine. Yeah. This time,
Look at this ghetto.
he's got fists like an 8-pound sledgehammer. Plus the
Look at
underage
ghetto.
pressure charge.
Yeah.
Inside the patrol car, Christy's outbursts continue, and the officer makes a decision that only seems to add fuel to her rage.
Oh, don't let me catch a lawsuit. Oh, don't let me catch a lawsuit. Oh, don't let me catch a lawsuit. Yeah, close that
And
window,
on
you piece.
drugs.
It don't stop me from screaming through it. That punched me in my face before any of this happened. None of y'all give a. None of y'all give a. I am an abused martyr, and you close the window on me. I hope you choke on a donut, you.
As they grow nearer to the police station, Christy's behavior begins to take another drastic turn.
Look at me. Turn to your right and look at me. You can't. Why? Because you know people like me do not belong here. The pain in your eyes says you know. You've been through this. And you wish to God that someone had been you to save you from that abuse. But no one did. And so now you're taking it out on me.
Bitch, they asked
Instead of
you.
being the person who could save me from it, you're being.
They said, well, did he knock your head against the wall? You said, I can't tell on him. I ain't saying nothing. I'm a ride for my dick. That's what you said. Why are you acting confused now you in the back of the police car? After he said that bitch been putting his hands on me. Like that woman officer said, well, he better throw you in jail. So you gonna protect him and now you screaming in the cop's face because you like, I'm getting abused, y'all don't give a fuck. Well, bitch, you had a moment to say, look, he is whooping my ass. You wanted to protect him. And I get it, you might be a victim, but it's like, we're just yelling. I'm
being
yelling
the
too.
person who puts me through it. I love you, and I think that you are a sweet, amazing guy.
Right.
And I hope and pray to God Oh, pray
Drugs.
God that someday you save a girl like me from what I've went through. You're gonna save somebody. Remember my words someday.
Now at the Jonesboro Police Department, Christy is taken inside for booking, but quickly finds herself in yet another verbal dispute, this time with another arrestee.
Damn!
I know what she said.
I'm not talking to you, you ugly.
We weren't talking to you.
I'm not talking to you, though.
Girl, you better be quiet. That's the police.
Are you my mama?
I don't need to be your mom.
Are you the police, though?
Look. I'm just trying to...
No, this is what he arrested me for. Walking. Now the threat. Now there'll be a reason to lock me up. Thank you. So get your pedal back.
Although this domestic dispute appears to be winding down, the events of this night would soon be eclipsed by something far darker in the coming weeks. According to Arkansas court records, Christy Kluke was charged with third-degree domestic battery. While her exact bond amount isn't publicly listed, she spent nearly 3 weeks in jail before bonding out, being released into a whole new nightmare she never could have imagined. On August 30th, Christy is released from jail and calls 911 later that same day. But this time, it's about her 13-year-old daughter. She asked for police to meet her at St. Bernard's Medical Center, where officers arrive unprepared for just how harrowing the situation is about to become.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, right here.
Hi, can I talk to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Please do.
Okay. Okay. Hi, who wants to start with the police department?
I'm Christy.
What can I do for you?
My daughter has been assaulted by my ex, but me and him got into it about 3 weeks ago. The officer arrested me, and I've been in jail for the last 3 weeks. Over the last 3 weeks, he has force-fed her alcohol, drugs. He has sexually assaulted her.
Jesus.
She has bruises and marks from head to toe.
Okay, do you mind if I ask her some questions?
Absolutely.
I'm going to start to talk about, okay? My name's Andy.
It's okay.
I'm here to talk with you, okay?
Bitch, you should have put this nigga in
Everything we talk about is not
jail.
going to leave this room, okay? So I need to know how you were sexually assaulted, okay?
He got me really drunk.
This is your father?
It's her ex-fiance.
Okay. Alright. I want you to just calm down, okay? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Like I said, my main concern is your safety and your well-being, okay? I appreciate you coming forward like this. Okay, I'll be right back.
The officers leave momentarily but return a few minutes later and find Christy and her daughter inside a private room.
So, whenever your mom went to jail, they were together, right? Okay.
Normally he's the one that starts the fights.
I'm really sorry this happened to you, okay? You don't know how,
I didn't expect it from him.
pretty brave, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna let you know, just so you're kept in the loop, we do have detectives coming up to speak with you, okay? So we
I've
just...
had that happen before with some other person.
A nurse enters and begins assessing and checking on the 13-year-old girl.
Are you hurting anywhere? Like, my foot, basically my whole body, because he was throwing me around. It's mostly my body, my foot, though, because he threw me into the dresser.
When did this happen? When's the last time?
Last night. All this stuff with my foot and stuff all happened last night.
Okay, as far as anything else that happened last night?
It didn't happen last night, it happened the night before last night.
Okay. Do you have the same clothes on you did then?
I don't even remember what clothes I was
Do
wearing.
you have the same undergarments on as well?
No, sir.
Okay. What occurred whenever she went to jail?
Yeah, slowly he started saying he would go for a ride. We ended up at the liquor store, and then he would convince me to drink vodka,
Okay.
and he would give me weed and vapes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he forced himself onto me.
Okay, when was that? When did that happen?
That was like the second night after she left.
Okay, this has been 3 weeks ago? How many times has it happened since then?
Like over 6 times.
Okay. And you were intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
What happened at the end of this?
He just rolled over on the bed and went to
After he-
sleep. I'm just glad I finally got to tell somebody.
I am too. I wish you would have called me sooner.
I couldn't.
I would have came and got you out of that.
I tried to get out of the house last night. He kept throwing me away from the doors.
So he was keeping you in there against your will?
He kept me in my room in that
Did you have a phone at all, or
He broke it.
you broke your phone when you tried to call for help?
No, this was a couple days ago. It was on accident. He was at work and I was with him.
A doctor arrives and conducts a full-body examination, noting multiple bruises and scratches across her arms, legs, back, and neck. In addition to her visible wound, she's later x-rayed, revealing that her big toe has been broken.
Jesus.
But if these injuries weren't evident enough, she claims that there were witnesses to these attacks.
It says you hit your back on a dresser, and then does it say your little, is that bro, your little brother?
Yeah, my little brother was yelling at his dad to tell him to let go of me.
So your little brother was there too?
He was sitting on the couch in the living room, and I was trying to get out of the house. There is a witness of him dragging me down the road.
Okay.
It's the lady, our next door neighbor, the one with the crutches. She was gonna call the cops, but Trent told her not to.
Okay.
After receiving a foot cast for her broken toe, the 13-year-old is transported to the Northeast Arkansas Children's Advocacy Center, where she'll undergo a forensic interview. The interviewer begins by asking the young girl to describe what happened during her mother's domestic dispute 3 weeks ago, and in her answer she offers a far different picture than what James told police the day of the altercation.
And when did the living arrangements change? Tell me what's going on.
The last 3 weeks ago, whenever James got drunk and started a fight and got her arrested.
Okay. Were you home at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, tell me everything you remember about that.
Actually, James got me drunk. And so I couldn't really tell what was going on because I was basically blackout drunk because I just took one shot. That was my limit. I know my limit.
Okay, well, tell me everything you remember about that night before you don't remember anything.
I remember them yelling. He was all up in her face, threatening her and stuff. And then I think he hit her, if I remember correctly. Mom ended up getting arrested instead of
What do y'all
James
got y'all
because
children around?
James was
Jesus.
trying to drag Mama down the road, and I guess she bit him.
The interviewer asked the teenager to go into even deeper detail about what's happened while her mom's been away, uncovering far more disturbing revelations.
I was drunk. He got me drunk just about every time.
Okay. Before Mom had gone to jail, did you ever drink with Mom?
No, never. Not until he gave it to me.
Okay. Do you remember how much you drank?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I took one shot, and then he convinced me to take another shot. He was like, you know what, you'll be fine. Take another shot. And then I'm already out of it. He convinced me to drink the whole half pint. It happened 4 days in a row, the same thing.
Alongside the suffering she endured, she describes in detail what happened the moment she tried to leave the house, a decision that would trigger an even more violent response.
Tell me more about him throwing you.
That was last night. He broke my foot. He started throwing me around the house, and all I could hear was saying, Daddy, let go of her. You're hurting her. Let go of my sissy, Daddy. You're hurting her. Well, James was throwing me around, and then he threw me into my dresser, and I hit my back. And he kept trapping me in my room. Every time I got to a door, he would sling me across the room. He'd grab me and sling me. And then I got out. Finally, at some point, I got the garage door open, and I didn't even get down one step, and he just threw me down the steps, and that's how I broke my foot, 'cause he threw me on glass and stuff. I got cuts from the glass all over me.
Where was the glass at?
It was on the floor in the garage because the light broke. It was one of those lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
The glass that cut into her skin isn't new to this story. It's the same shards James shattered from the ceiling light 3 weeks earlier when officers first arrived at their house. But from this moment on, the violence would only continue to escalate.
And then I tried to leave again, and he choked me out on my bed until I passed out. I remember waking up, but he still had his hand on my throat, but he wasn't choking me out until he realized that I was awake, and he started choking me out. I was like, are you done? He said, are you done? I said, yeah, and then he threw me on the ground. And eventually he called and said I was the drunk one and that I was starting the fight. And while he was doing that, I finally found a way to get out of the house, and I was running down the road. And my mom actually just got a text about this part. I was running down the road, and he had me, and he was dragging me down the road. Like, my brother's girlfriend was just texting my mom and saying, yeah, I saw him dragging her down the road half naked.
What's your opinion on James?
I hate him.
You hate him?
I hope he rots in jail.
With the medical findings confirming investigators' worst fears, police moved quickly to secure a warrant for James Mansfield's arrest.
Oh, wait.
James.
Terrible. I hate that happened to that little girl. She did not deserve that. She does not deserve that at all. Like, that's actually a sick, terrible situation, bro. I feel so bad to her. I hope she can find healing. But all I could think about the whole time hearing that was remembering her mama on that porch step talking about something. This is such a good man. He's a good man. I ain't gonna tell on him. It just makes me mad because it's like, you see what happens when you chose dick over well-being and livelihood. Your daughter is hurt. Your daughter is hurt. You sat in a police face 3 weeks ago talking about he's a good man. He's a good man. He ain't never did no wrong. He's an amazing man. Yeah, I know he just punched me upside my head, but I'm going to let him get me arrested. I ain't telling on him. I ain't snitching on him. I'm a ride or die, and you got kids, and he done hurt your baby, bro. He done hurt your fucking baby over you. You let that man, you kept that man in her life and your other kid's life, knowing he won't right for you. I just be like, bro, at some point, y'all gotta, like, when you have kids, you cannot be, I don't think people should be entertaining the bullshit anyway. I don't agree with that toxic lifestyle living with relationship. I think that's actually really disgusting. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. But it really gets to a point, and I really start getting irritated, and I really starting to feel, I always feel sympathy, you know, for all victims, but like y'all really start be making y'all be making me mad once I see y'all be putting them kids in that position. And I know it's a hard cycle to break, but it's like at this point I don't give a fuck that you can't break it. You have kids. Your kids is being witness to this. Your kids are now being harmed. Break the cycle. I don't give a fuck. And look what happened. Look at this little girl hurt, bro. Hurts. It makes me so mad, bro. It makes me so mad.
Nate, you got a warrant, man. Think of that. You can put it in your pocket if you want, or you can
Just take it. Call Mom.
James is arrested without incident and taken back to the police station for questioning. What begins as a calm interrogation quickly unravels into something far more chilling.
Now, I know you were asking about the warrant. Warrant is for, okay? That's why I need to get your side of the story. Tell me about your relationship with her. Since she's been here the past 2 years.
Relationship's been good. I mean, when her mama got arrested, she wanted me to adopt her.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. If you want, you can ask my neighbors, ask the guys I worked with. She wanted me to adopt her.
Does kids ever drink at the house or anything like that?
I will be honest. I
hope so.
I have let drink a few times, but not enough to get. I mean, just enough to calm her nerves because she's tripping out because her mama's in jail and everything else. I found paperwork, notebooks in her room talking about how she just wants to drink or smoke so she can feel numb, not feel anything.
And you let her. Yeah. You let a 13-year-old
now, did mom ever let her drink?
Oh, yeah. The night her mama got arrested, she had gave her about 13 shots of Jack Daniels. 13? 13, yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You know, if I can handle 13 shots. I mean, with her mom giving her 13 shots, I'm guessing you probably felt like it was okay, too.
Well, I might have gave her, like, the last little bit of beer or something, just for whatever.
And plus, kids think it's kind of cool drinking mom or dad's beer or alcohol.
After her brother talked to come and pick her
I don't know nothing about that, okay? My parents did not play that shit, okay? I turned 21, my parents were still side-eyeing me. They were like, bitch, don't be, you drinking, bitch. My parents didn't play that. I feel like there was only like one time in my life that I could recount drinking liquor underage. And I think I was like pestering, I don't know if it was my mom or dad. I was like, what's in the cup? Like, let me get some. I would not stop annoying little kid. Let me get some. I guess they finally had another. They said, take a sip. Go look. I ain't asked for nothing out they cup ever again. I said, what the fuck is that? I ain't want nothing else they ever had. You bet that I ain't never drunk after them ever since that day. I was a kid. I was a young kid. I said, oh shit, I don't know what the fuck they got going on. Adults is different. I don't want that.
Nights ago, she was literally doing everything her mama had done.
Yeah.
Her mama accused me of this same thing 6-8 months ago. Nothing was ever done or anything done.
As the interrogation continues, the investigator begins to question James on why a 13-year-old girl would make such an accusation.
Is she a truthful person?
No, she's just like her mama.
Just like her mama?
She will lie and manipulate her way out of anything.
Why would something like this come out?
Probably mad at me because I told her after that night there would be no more drinking, no more vaping.
Okay.
Told her, I said, this has got to quit. It's got to stop. We can't keep doing this. I said, if you want me to adopt you, you can't be doing this no more.
Now,
Oh,
is there
nigga,
anything
please.
that could have been taken by mistake from her? Any kind of showing affection or any kind of accidental touches or anything that she could have taken the wrong way?
Not that I'm aware of.
So she's never seen you and her mom nude together?
Not that I know of.
Has she ever seen you nude at all?
No.
You ever seen her nude?
No.
Why would she say you and her are having sex?
I have no idea. She's mad at me, mad at her mom, mad at the world.
What does she have to gain from saying you and her had sex?
I have no idea. Because I've done nothing but take care of her since she got there. I mean, I've had a few drinks, a few nights since her mama went to jail. I usually end up in bed passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Anything after that.
But what about her? I mean, has she tried anything like that with you or anything that you knew was just alcohol that was kind of inappropriate?
I know she said something about wanting to hook up with me, but that's, like you said, that's the alcohol.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
And out there, and I'm like, heck no, girl.
Yeah, okay, buddy. I definitely believe you.
A forensic interview. And then also do a sexual assault kit.
Yes, sir.
And when they do that, they collect DNA.
Yes,
and which DNA can stay.
That's why they need jumping.
7 days, even with the shower and everything else. Is there any way that your DNA is going to come back?
Shouldn't.
Well, it shouldn't, but that's usually, I mean, that's a yes or no.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because shouldn't is kind of like a maybe. Well, maybe it might.
You said, somebody said, well, did you rape a little girl? And if we test that DNA, if we test any DNA and found inside of her, will it match you? And you were like, shouldn't. I think it was 8 days ago. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, what are you trying to say, nigga? If somebody asked me that, I'm like, what the fuck are you? No, there's no possible way. Fuck no. There's not a living green earth or non-green earth that could be a yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about some shouldn't. I don't know, shouldn't.
Be found in there. And
I mean, that I know of, it could have been on a towel or something that I had used in masturbating, and it ended up in the dirty clothes.
Okay.
What?
So there's a possibility that your DNA could come back off of flaw.
What?
A possibility? But I don't know. I don't know nothing about a whole lot of that.
It's at this point that the detective
What?
steps out.
Did you just say, oh, my nut was on a towel? Maybe if she took my towel and wiped her vagina after, it might have. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Of the room to allow James to process the weight of the DNA evidence. But when he returns, the cracks in James's story begin to widen.
Look at that chest heaving.
Think about that, what I was talking about with DNA?
Yes, sir. The only thing I can be aware of when it comes to that would be I used a pair of her mama's underwear, and her mama wear a lot of the same clothes. And
No, like, genuinely, guy, what do you think is happening? Are you trying to say, like, oh, you know, I wore her mama underwear, and some of my nut and bacteria got up in there that her mama had, and then she went and grabbed it and put it on, and we swabbed bacteria, and what are you trying to say? Like, you trying to come up with any excuse in the book.
And they ended up in the floor and mixed up with other clothes.
And why do you have nut everywhere?
That's what I'm working on.
I'm sorry. I know it's a question to ask.
Yeah. Should you be detained?
No, sir. Not that I should. No.
Let me ask you this, since you asked about being detained. Somebody in your position that came into a family, been with the daughter for 2 years, has built a good relationship with the daughter. One thing led to another, and they had sex. What do you think's happened to that guy?
Well, he's having sex with a little kid, so what should happen? I can come up with a million different things that should happen. But he is specific, couldn't he?
Did him? Do you think mistakes happen?
What?
I do.
Do you think it could be a mistake that guy had sex with, just like a slip of the moment, like, after having it, what the heck did I just do? And I need to get help, I need to talk to somebody. Do you think it could be something like that?
That could happen, yes, sir.
Do you think they need help? Do you think they deserve help?
Yes.
If they
Everybody
ask for it?
deserves help.
I do too. I'm a big proponent for that. Because unfortunately, I make mistakes. Everybody in this world makes mistakes.
I ain't never mistakenly fucked a kid. I've never fucked a kid. I've never like, that's not a mistake. A mistake is you drew outside the line. A mistake is you thought you grabbed your water bottle, but you really left it in the house, and now you're in the car without your water bottle or your sunglasses, your pair of glasses. That's a mistake. A mistake is you was typing a document, you inserted the wrong numbers, and now you got the wrong numbers in. That's a mistake. Having forcible sexual interactions with a child is not a mistake. That's not a mistake. You're a sick fuck.
If I screwed up, it was when I was drinking. I mean, and I'm not aware of it.
Yeah, and that's, again, understandable. Like we talked about a while ago. Alcohol will kind of impair you.
Alcohol ain't never impaired me that much.
Make you do things that you thought of, but not, it's not right on
any other time you wouldn't tell through the action.
Just like the warrant said. That's a harsh word.
That is a harsh word.
That's a harsh word. I don't like that word really because it's not a cover-all. It's a charge. It is, but it don't tell the whole story of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, I see what he's doing. I'm not agreeing with what he's saying. Fuck no. But he's trying to ease it in. Like, oh, it's such a harsh word. A mistake. Everybody deserves help so he can admit to it. That's that detective work, that investigation. That's that manipulation. You got to twist the mind a little bit to think people think they not telling on themselves. That's what he's trying to do. I peep it. I'm seeing it. Yeah. But no. I know he has to say this to try to get this out of this man, but no, rape is the word. I'm sorry, Twitch, but that's the word. That's the word we should be using. Yes, very harsh, very disturbing, very, very horrific. That's exactly what the act is.
Means I forced myself on this girl. Forcefully, she was steadily saying no, and I forced myself and had sex with her or him. A lot of times when people get charged with that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're willing, she's willing, the age different, classifies different. It's not that you're that bad person, you meant to hurt this girl or you meant to hurt this boy. It's not that. And that's the people that need the help. Both parties regret it, and now both parties need to get help. Are you the party that needs to get help? I'm here for you, James. I don't want you.
I don't want any trouble. Sorry for the cussing.
James, you're not going to offend me anyway.
After 90 minutes of questioning, the walls James built around himself begin to crumble, and with them, his grip on the story he's been trying to protect.
What's going to happen to me?
Let's talk about this, okay? Do you want help? James, do you want help?
I want help.
Well, I'm here to help.
We got him, boys!
What
we got him, boys!
Let's get this out in the open.
Wrap it up.
I do remember saying a few times on the night, like the morning after being drinking, she said we hooked up. But I don't know. I don't remember it. Once I fell asleep, I was out.
I understand.
So if anything did happen, I don't know.
Well, James, listen, we're getting more into it than what we were earlier. Because you didn't say that earlier, did you?
I just remembered.
Listen to me. You know there's going to be DNA in there. I know there's going to be DNA in it. Okay? And what you're saying now is...
I'm not trying to change my story.
Just trying to
No, I promise I'm not. I'm just trying to explain.
Right. And it's inevitable. We're going to find DNA in there. True.
More than likely.
And like I said, I'll work on that, so it's okay. It's yes and no.
Statement. Yeah.
Yeah. So the swab's coming back with DNA, and it's going to be your DNA.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. She told you y'all hooked up a few times. Y'all hooked up a few times. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want help? Yes or no? Yes. Do you want to get the help she needs?
Yes.
Yes. It's okay, James.
You sick fuck.
It's okay. It sucks. I know you hate yourself right now. And you're mad at yourself.
I can't believe this. Okay. I'm going to jail now.
Like I told you a while ago. And there's a warrant out for you. So yes, you're going to jail, but you still get bond, okay?
Yeah, but this is a mistake that will ruin my life.
If you let it.
I don't want to.
You don't want it to, don't let it ruin your life.
I hope it ruins every ounce of your fucking life, you sick fuck.
Show them what kind of man you really are.
Every aspect, every corner goes unturned. Doesn't go unturned. I need to ruin it.
Like I told you. And then become the man, a mentor to keep other people from doing this. Okay? What would you tell now after all this?
And I'm sorry.
And of course, you know there's going to be no contact for it.
I'm sorry, and I didn't mean this to happen.
James
Shut
Mansfield
your
was
ass
ultimately
up.
charged with 4 counts of and 1 count of engaging in sexual contact in the presence of a child. On July 15, 2025, he was sentenced to 45 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections. Christy Kluke's third-degree domestic battery charges were dropped on April 29, 2024. As for her daughter, there have been no public updates on her
Good,
condition
and
or
don't let it be.
circumstances. If you'd like to watch our videos without
Good, and don't
censored
let it
and
be.
muted
Let that
words
lady,
throughout, and with
what
more
little girl,
information
excuse
included,
me. Let that little girl heal privately and out of without being identified, because that's traumatic as fuck. And she doesn't deserve the whole world fucking knowing who she is and be like, well, what happened to this? What happened with that? That's terrible. Fuck you, nigga. I understood what the cop was doing. He was trying to just, get the truth out of him. Try to lessen it up so it didn't feel so heavy on him. So he admitted it, and he did a good job on that. But I just want to say, no, everybody, if you're watching this, know it's rape. It's rape. It is, and you're sick. And I don't think you deserve help. Personally, that's my own personal stance. I don't think you deserve help. You didn't help that person when you did to him. So, and then you did it to a child. I don't think you deserve help. I think you need to be behind them bars for them 47 years that they gave you. And I hope you sit and do your full sentence. And I hope you act the fool in there and get more added on. Thank you. W video. Prayers for that little girl. And again, what I was saying earlier, just to reiterate, leave that man or that lady the first fucking time. Amen. Amen.